So you have 6+ year of experience. Right now you're working in Ram Sarup Digital Technology, right?
Correct, sir. Correct.
Okay. So what kind of technology have you used?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Firstly, I just want to here to say thank you for selecting to my application, sir. Here.
Mm-hmm.
And just now I'm just using to my technology for my front end developments here, the like HTML, CSS, React, Spring Boot, Thymeleaf, and the UI, UX, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and WordPress. I'm also using here, and also I have done with the Micro Power BI. Apart of my developments, I'm just using here the like operations manager. And
Mm-hmm.
my last company, I'm handling to my IT project management,
Mm-hmm.
and also the handling to my teams like a leadership. There is team leadership. I'm just mentoring to my team here, whatever they're doing the work in the my projects, and yeah, problem solving like any teams troubleshooting. There is then I'm the solutions of the implement here. Just
Mm-hmm.
working here. Yeah.
Okay, so database, which database?
Sir, I have used the MongoDB, MySQL. I have worked on.
Okay, okay. So you have knowledge in TDD,
Yeah, I
test,
have worked with.
test driven, right?
Yes, sir.
Development.
Yes. Yes, sir. Correct.
And you have any cloud experience?
Yes, sir. I have worked with the AWS also. I have used like GitLab, GitHub. I have just used it here for my projects.
Have you knowledge in agile and pair programming concept?
Yeah, Agile. Yeah, I have used it in one project. I have used it. Yeah, as a requirements in the office, that's we working with all the platforms that what were the need in our careers. Then we learn and we doing the work. Yeah.
So pair programming concept, you know?
Sorry.
Pair programming concept.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you have knowledge in design pattern as well.
Yeah, I'm leading to, I'm a senior and the mentoring my team in the front
Okay,
end.
okay.
Yeah.
So my first question to you,
Hmm.
how to write a singleton class or a singleton design pattern? How it is work? Singleton design pattern. You can take the reference of singleton class or anything. You clarify about that?
Okay. You asked me how to write a singleton class, right?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Yeah.
If you want to write through console, so I am just enabling you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Firstly, I want to explain here how to create our singleton class. Singleton class is already this is a class that this is can only inherited the once here type to use the when you want to ensure that there is only one instance of the class in your application. Then we are using here. Just I'm writing here. I'm just sharing the my screen. You can see my screen.
No, no, you can write in the same console. I think I have already shared you. You just see
Uh, console. Sorry, we are recording in.
this coding. Yes, yes. Here you see the test class public static void main. Already have. So no need to be sharing concept. Nothing need to be do. Whatever you want to write, you can write here. If
Okay,
you
okay, sure.
yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to yeah, yeah, please go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, I'm just going to create my like a private constructor to prevent our my stance from the outside. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, please write.
Uh, this is not
No,
writing.
just give me the signature only. How to write? I'm not just asking you in the whole detail. What process, what kind of things you write? Just to give the symbolic. Just you line number write below line number 8.
Okay. Okay. Sir, why I am unable to write here? I am writing here, but it automatically you can see.
Yeah, you can take control. Just click on just you click your cursor on this window in main method. any places, so just to able to get the access.
I'm writing custom input.
Okay,
I'm
you
now.
you will write later, not a problem. Just I will ask to other question to you. Uh, you know Singleton Java Springboard. You know the Springboard. Springboard is maintaining the Singleton class. So that Singleton class is thread safe or thread dependent.
Sorry.
Thread safe or not? Singleton class is thread safe or not? You got my question?
Yeah, little bit cut your voice here. I'm able to listen.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what I am asking, Singleton class is a thread safe or not?
Singleton classes.
Thread safe or not?
Can you write your word whatever the like what is singleton class in the chat? You can write here. Hello.
Yes, yes. Just 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah, sir. Actually, I'm not getting the properly what is what is a singleton and this and after the singleton class I'm unable to listen here.
Just 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
So what I am saying, Singleton class is I have just put it
You have put it here. Uh,
in chat.
okay. Where you have put it? I have sent the hello. You can see.
Yeah, please send me.
I have sent the chat on the. I am just sharing my screen, sir. Actually, guide me the where I can see. Unable to getting your chat here actually.
So I think maybe have some network issue from your end. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, you can see my screen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, here chat. I have hello typing here, and there is no showing the your chat here. Like what where you have written in this.
I have written just 1 minute.
Hmm, hmm.
You got? I am writing chat, but I don't
Uh,
why I don't know why you not getting the message. Can you chat me? Oh, okay. So no, no, no. In my side is also not coming, and your side is also not going.
okay, I'm just can I rejoin it if there is any network issue then I think. But there is no issue. I'm just some little bit only the cut the voice, but chat should work here.
Yes, yes. Can you? Oh, okay. You can connect again.
Okay, sir. Just give me allow 2 minutes. I'm just connect again. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm audible to you clearly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I'm just just sending me the chat.
Actually, here is coming potential lab sync. Observe the candidate closely. I don't know. Your chat, I think, not coming right now. Okay, no problem. Let's just you give the overview, not a problem. Yes, now I get your message as of now.
Oh yeah, yeah, sir. Thank you. And please just write your questions here.
Yes, 1 minute. So my question was that singleton is thread shape or not in Springboard. You got message?
Okay. Okay. Singleton is treated the safe or not? Right?
Yeah, in Springboard. I am asking in Springboard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just explaining it. And yeah, like we are using the like singleton classes in the Spring Boot. Generally, it is a safe, like safe and also the acceptable. But like, should we the aware the how to string the manage the like beans and the dependency, like as it provide its own mechanism for the managing the singleton instance. Like we use the like Spring Boots manage for the manage the singleton beans. We use the beans scope and the thread safety for the like thread safety we can use here for the Spring manage the singleton beans in the like thread safe manners within the application constant here. We also can use the dependencies injection.
So, okay. So, you telling about the Springboard singleton classes that shape, right? So, whenever you writing the code, any places you have put the mechanism for thread shape, or it is managing automatically.
Sorry.
I am asking you telling singleton class is thread shape, so that
Hmm.
the based on your answer, I am telling where you putting thread safety mechanism in your singleton class in Springboard. Any mechanism you putting?
Yeah, yeah,
So can you tell me?
yeah. In the Spring Boot, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. In the Spring Boot, like I have used this mechanism, like I have done, like it's like steps. They have all the integrated. I have done.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was the using like a state mechanism framework I have used here. Like integrate also I have this mechanism integrated the state mechanism into the Spring Boot applications. Like integrated state, like it can be the unique useful for the like managing the complex and workflow and for our business processing within the your applications. Like I have used the likes to like we have to choose
No,
the
no.
state.
You going to. I am interrupting you. You going to some other path. Means thread safety. If user have putted any kind of, suppose you just mark at the red bean. Okay. So that is
Hmm,
the
hmm,
singleton.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Otherwise, Spring container will automatically mark as a bean, so it will create a instance. You know the enable auto configuration. It will
Hmm.
do. If
Correct.
you have not
Correct.
doing, so it will do automatically.
Correct.
But
Correct.
but singleton uh, any singleton class in a Springboard Springboard, because of Springboard is done by automatically, because of that by default scope is taking as a singleton. So
Hmm.
singleton is a not thread shape. If you writing any class and mark as a synchronized method or anything else, in that scenario would be a thread shape. Otherwise, not thread shape. That's why I am
Hmm.
asking you. Because of your container is a Tomcat or any
Correct.
server.
Hmm.
So they have default thread shape because it will manage by container. Container is any web server. So web server will manage the all request and response. Okay.
We can
So
also the use the with steps of our dependency here. Also the defining the state and the transitions. Then we can configure our state and mechanism, and that will be the handle the state and transitions, and also integrate the with the like whatever that we use here.
no, suppose you are writing any core Java program. Just I give the one
Correct.
example. You are
Okay. Okay.
writing
Correct.
any core Java program. So in that scenario, why you are using multi-threading? Why are using thread safety? So why you are using? But in your web application, why you are not using? Can you give the answer? If you give the answer, you will get the answer.
Okay. Why we use the why? Sorry. Can you
Suppose
repeat it?
you are writing any program, batch
Hmm.
program or any Java based program, completely your Java based program. So here some component is required to you make it as a thread safety concept. Okay.
Hmm.
For example, uh, you have two file you want to process. Okay.
Correct.
So
Hmm.
one job already picked up your file
Hmm.
as a one CSV. You have record something like that,
Hmm.
and same time someone has hit again for another file. So two file will be go at the same time. So your job will be work or not? Not work, right? Because of it will
Hmm.
be
Hmm. Not
corrupted.
one. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
here you will apply the mechanism of thread concept.
Correct.
Means first the log will release by one task, then pick up to another log.
Correct.
But here you maintaining anything else in the Spring Boot in singleton class? Nothing.
No.
So that's why I am telling you it is not a thread shape.
Okay.
Singleton class will never thread shape. If you want to make it on design pattern, singleton as a design pattern, you because of if that design pattern you want to call in particular Spring Boot or any places, in that cases you can put the mechanism of a synchronized concept
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
because it would be corrupted.
Yeah. Correct.
But container, because of it is completely based on the Spring Boot container, container will manage it. How to manage it? It is on duty. But by default is not thread safe because of if you writing any business component, service class, repository class, any bean class, any places you writing the thread safety mechanism? Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
So how do you tell? That's why I tell you. So it is a not thread safe, okay? But the system will collapse. So that it is depend on the business scenario. Accordingly, we can apply the scenario.
Okay.
Suppose you have business component you have written in service class,
Hmm.
but that component in particular method have some business scenario, means two user at once time calling putting the request sheet in the particular component. So in that scenario how will process? For example, you have account, your mother and father have joint account, for example, both have net banking access. At the same time, they have put it debited 500 rupees from the bank at the same time. So what will happen? So here will be required to hold one task first. If that would be completed, then will call to other
Correct.
task. Because
Yeah.
of same time heat in same
Yeah.
database, it will affect to deadlock either database side or in program side.
Yes, sir. Correct. Correct. I'm agree. Yeah.
So, so if that's why I'm telling, if you writing any thread safety mechanism in the singleton class, then you can say yes, this is thread safe. But your normal process you are writing, making REST API, everything you are doing. So in that scenario, don't say means this is thread safe.
Yes, sir. Correct. Correct. I agree.
But in a Spring Boot, transaction management is a part of JPA. JPA will manage the transaction.
Yeah.
Spring Boot has facilitated in backend side. It will facilitate if anything, because sometime you have troubleshooting cases, deadlock is occurring in your application. Any production application, sometime deadlock is coming, sometime is coming some different scenario. So then you analyze why it is came. So based on the logs, you can decide and discuss with the team. Then you resolve that problem, how to manage it. But this is the rarely cases, not happen everywhere. Next question to you, uh, regarding to Java. Okay. So concurrency, what is difference between uh, concurrent hash map and hash table?
Difference between concurrent.
Hash map and hash table. What is differences you find out?
Okay. In concurrent has map and
Hash table.
has map.
Hash
Has
table.
table. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, in the Java, like if talking about the concurrent hash map and the hash table, these are the like a thread safe implementation of the map here. If
Mm-hmm.
I just talking about the concurrent hash map, like concurrent hash map, the like concurrency level, like concurrent. This allow me the concurrent access to the different part of the map. Like it will be the enable the multiple threads to the read and the write the concurrently without the blocking to each other. That will be the divide the map into our the segment, and the each segment can the like a log the dependency. That will be the performance typically offer the better like accessibility performance, and that will be the concurrent environment the compare the hash table here. If I talk about the hash table, that will be the synchronizations. Like this is a synchronization. That means the all the operations on the hash table are the created the safe. Like it uses single log for the entire data structure, which can the lead the like contentions under the heavy concurrent access. That will be the performance highly concurrent environment. Like a hash table may the exhibit poor performance compared to concurrent hash map due to it is the synchronized nature, which is can be here the like accuse the threads to a block on the each other. If I
Mm-hmm.
talk about the latency, then hash map like it has been the part of the Java since the like early the version, and it was a one of the like original implementation of the map interface here.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk about the like
Okay, okay. Just don't go the detail.
yeah,
Just to give the accurate answer, not a problem.
yeah,
Next question to you. Tree map, you know.
yeah.
So internally tree map, how will work? So first question is, tree map is a sorted map or not? Tree map is a sorted map or not?
Okay. Tree map is sorted map or not? Yeah, right? Yes, sir. Tree map is in the Java. The tree map is the sorted according to the nature, recording of the its key, or the it's by the like competitors provide the like a construction sign here like a sorted order, and like I'm just telling you here the like a sorting order, different type of the sorting like Ritz block tree and the performance uses.
Okay. So suppose you have two scenario, hash map and tree map. Okay, two scenario. In which scenario can be used tree map and which scenario can be used hash map?
Yeah, and so okay, I have the two scenario.
Yes.
Okay, okay, I have the two scenario means one is the
Two scenario means one scenario, which scenario we can
hmm,
use hash map and which scenario can be used tree map. So what is difference use cases of these two map?
okay tree map and the hash map, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and in the Java, like choosing the if I choosing here the has map, and
Hmm.
it depend on has map and tree map. It depend on the largely on the your specific requirements for our key value mapping, like performance considerations and the need the sorted key.
Hmm.
I will use the has map when performance, I will use the average zero 1 times like a complexity for the basic operations like a put get contents key doesn't require the sorted key, and unsorted key I will need to hear the key for the sorted hash map does not maintain any order among its key they are sorted based on their hash code.
Hmm.
There I just giving the example I have the sorting user session. I will use the hash map to store the and informations where each the session is identified by the unique session like id string, and I will map here the session object. Then I just need to fast access to my session data based on the session ids without caring the about the order session. If I talk about the tree map, when like a sorted key I will need to use the key to be here the sorted either by their nature ordering the numbers or string by the consume the competitors here. Like if I talk about the order irritations, and I just need to iterate over the key value entire in the sorted order based on the key. If I talk about the performance consideration, then I can tolerate the average zero log n times complexity for the basic operations due to the our sorted structure. I'm just taking example like a tree for the tree map. I will maintain a dictionary here. I will use a tree map. I will
Okay,
use here.
okay, okay. Because of I have time, not have much.
Yeah,
So, so I will ask two questions from the basic Java. You know Java 8, right?
yeah, yeah.
So in Java 8, uh, what are new basic features are included?
Yeah, yeah. In the Java, there is a more features as coming right now. Just I'm just telling here, this feature and enhancement to our the language and the libraries here, like a Lambda expression. Lambda expression allow me and enable the functional programming, like it allowing you the treat the functionality and methods arguments here. And second one is the Stream API, like it will the declarative way to process our collections of the object. And the third was is a functional interface in the Java 8. This is introducing new functional interface such as the predicted and a functional consumer supplier. And the fourth is a method reference. This method reference is provide us a way to refer the methods or the like a constructor without the invoking them. Then and the fifth is the default method in the interface, and the sixth is the optional class. Like optional is the containers object that may have not the contain a null value and the seventh is the data and the time API. Like this is a new date, date and API, time API. This is a like a new date and time API package in the Java 8. And 8 is the parallel array sorting. Like array classes introduce the methods like a parallel sort to perform the sorting on the array in the parallel.
Hmm. So, what is use of comparator interface?
Yeah, comparator, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Computer interface like this is
Just
used in
to
the.
just to give the use cases. When we
Okay.
use comparator interface,
Okay, I'm just
just
giving you
yeah.
example. I'll just also telling you. Firstly, I just want to explain the what is this like a computer interface here. Like a computer in the Java computer to use here the compressing the object to determine the their order like a order in the like a collection such as a list, array or the map. It will provide us to we define the like a custom ordering rules like belong the natures and the ordering provided by the comparable interface. I will use the use of the key like a comparator interface, like a custom sorting. I will define here like I will define here the sorting like a custom sorting logics for our the object that is like that don't have the nature ordering or for the sorting object and based on the different criteria than the nature order here. Second is sorting collection. Like a comparator is commonly the use here the sorting methods like in the collection like a collection dot sorts, array dot sorts here. That will allow the sorts based on the define the comparator value here. Sorry rules. And the search algorithm like that in the comparator can also they use the search algorithm that is the required ordering such as the binary search. And the fourth is the ordering in the data structure that when we create any data structure that will create the tree sets and the tree map here. And the fifth is the chaining compare. We can the chaining the multiple comparators instance using the methods like then comparing create the complex. I'm just giving the example. Suppose I'm just
Okay,
imagining
okay,
I have
okay. That is sufficient. Uh, so now, just 1 minute. One question only in core Java.
hmm,
Static method can be override child to parent.
static method.
Can be override in parent to child.
Okay. Can static method can be override in the parent to child?
Yes.
Yeah, I think in the Java, like a static method can't be override here
Yeah. Okay.
because in the
Okay.
traditional.
Okay. 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 That's it only. Uh, just I want to ask some basic questions from the Springboard. So my first question: how to write uh, controller? So what basic component is required to writing the REST API through the Springboard?
Sorry, how to write the controller?
How to write controller means
Hmm.
inside the controller write the REST API. So
Hmm.
what component is required to writing the complete REST API, the whole process? Just I give the one scenario to you. Suppose you have a employee class as a bean component as a entity class. In you can take if you are using J, JPA, so just to take as a persistent class. Okay.
Hmm.
So here have a ID, name, and education. This is three fields is there.
Okay, ID, name, and education.
Education. This is only three private field, and
Hmm.
this is JPA. This is a persistent class employee.
Hmm.
Okay, just you annotate with the entity, add the right entity, add the right table. You can
Hmm.
everything you
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
define and
Hmm.
map with the everything. So
Hmm.
this is your class. So thereafter for writing a REST API, three REST API, S3 REST API, you can say get the list of employee, insert the list of insert the employee detail, and retrieve the single employee detail based on the request parameter. So how do you write REST API? So just to give the process.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Firstly, I just want to create here the there will be the process in the if I'm just going to create the any controllers. Sorry, in the Spring Boot's controller for handling CUD, create, read, update, delete, anything operations we are doing here. I'm just going to doing for an employee. Like I will involve the several key components for the employee. Like entry itself, the several the layers handling the business logics here. There will be like I will be here the I will create ID, name, and education.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I will define the here the employee entity.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I will define the employee entity with the ID, name, and education attribute. Then I will define the annotation the class with the annotation entry
Mm-hmm.
and specify the table name, annotation table. If I need to use the ID, then
That is okay. You have done the all thing. I already explained you.
hmm,
Further
huh,
process for
huh,
reaching the controller.
huh, yes,
Yeah, further process just to explain. Your
yeah.
entity is ready. Everything you have table and column, every map you have done in the employee class. Everything you have done. Further process,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I will create the repository interface.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever I will create the repository interface, like existing the JPA repository and the
Mm-hmm.
CURD repository that will handle the my database operations for the employee entities. Okay. Like Spring data, the JPA, the like I will provide the methods for the common operations like save and find by ID, find
Mm-hmm.
all and delete without the requiring any implementation.
Okay.
Then I will implement the service layer here. I will create the service interface and its implementation like employee services.
Mm-hmm.
That will be the capsulate business logic related to employee here,
Mm-hmm.
operations. This layer will act as the intermediary between the controller and the repository that will apply the business rules and additional the logic. Suppose I will write here the public interface employee. I will write a list employee, get all employees, get all employees by ID, and the save employees, and I will write the delete employee. I will anything like I required. I will write. Then I will implement the controller. Like I will create the RESTful controller, like imply controller to that will be handle the HTTP request and that will define the my endpoints for the CURD like create and that will be CURD I will operations I will create for the entities. Then I will use the annotations such as the REST controller and the request mapping and get mapping, post mapping, put mapping, anything we require the like a delete mapping yeah, for the map HTTP methods in the controller methods. Then I will yeah that's a we can I will complete here and then I will write here the REST controller in points I will create it. Then that will be the work for my employee entities here. Additionally, components I will use here like application properties I will use here for my configuration database connections and the other Spring Boot's property I will use here, and the Spring Boot application classes I will use here the for annotations I will use like annotation Spring Boot's applications I will use here, and the dependency management I just use here the Maven, any Gradles and the managed to dependency I will use here.
Okay. Okay. So, next question from the backend database side. So you have worked on MySQL, right?
Correct.
And MongoDB, right?
Correct.
So in MongoDB, what is use cases of MongoDB? So MongoDB, what is difference between? So MongoDB, first question is that MongoDB is a semi-structured database or a structured database?
Sorry, this is semi.
Means MongoDB is a semi-structured database or a structured database?
Okay, this is semi-structured database. Otherwise, this is a structured database, right?
Yeah, means this one is structured or semi-structured. Which how to define this database, structured or semi-structured? How to tell you?
Yeah. I will talk about the semi-structured vs the structured database. In the case of the structured database, this is like a use the predefined schema with the table like a row and column, and the data must be the confirm the schema, ensuring the data integrity and the consistency. This is it. Relational database. If I talk about the semi-structured database, like MongoDB, this is the
Okay,
semi-structured.
okay, okay. That's it. That's it. That thing
Yeah.
I want to ask.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not asking in detail. I'm just I have only told you this is MongoDB is a semi-structured or not. So you tell
Yeah,
me
this
that
is
is
the semi data structured database like a MongoDB.
okay. So in MySQL, I think you have 6 year of experience. So suppose your database in that MySQL have a one table have a 15 column, for example, and
Hmm.
have a 1 million record,
Hmm.
1 million record.
Hmm.
So that searching operation is going to slow because
Hmm.
of million of record you have now. So in that scenario, it is impacted to performance.
Hmm.
So what mechanism you will apply in MySQL database to improving the performance of that particular table?
Okay. Suppose there is lots of in the MySQL, then searching operation are slow. Then what the mechanism I will use to improve it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like in the if whatever I'm using the MySQL for the choices, it may store the engine. This is a it can be significant impact of the performance and searching the operations for the largest. Here we can also the use the like InnoDB storage engine that I will use here, like INNODB storage structure. That I can with the help of this DB structure, that is a default most widely used store engine in the MySQL.
Hmm.
This is suitable to general to use the purpose of applications, and that is a required the AC like ACID that will come that will complain the transitions and the crash the recovery.
Hmm.
Then I will use here the reducing ensure the
Okay,
reduction.
okay, I got it. But suppose you have InnoDB have you applied so performance is improved. But further, your data is going to increase 2 million. In that cases, what you do the additional activity to improving the performance? Because of InnoDB has all database have some limitation, default engines have limitation. So limitation means suppose you have 1000 record, it will give just prompt in millisecond,
Hmm.
but it is going to 1 lakh, it will give response to suppose first is given 1 millisecond, and after 1 lakh record it is giving response in 2 millisecond. So further, if the record is going to 2 million, 3 million, so in that cases the response time is going to decrease, right?
Yes,
So
correct, correct.
so how do you what you do apply to in backend side, what kind of mechanism you will apply to improve it little bit more?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. When the dealing the largest volume of the data, 2 million records, or more optimizing the from the backend performance, then yeah, there I can I firstly I just ensure the efficient response time, database optimization. I will use here reducing. Like I will here the review the reduction used, like ensure the query and the frequently the use in my applications are the supported by the
So,
appropriate indexing here.
yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. But indexing is not a good practice.
Yeah, I'm just explaining here everything. I will explain here. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
and I'm just explaining. Yeah. Next, then avoiding the hour indexing here and the composition, like a composite indexing. And the second one is a query optimizing. We use the like explain, analyze the query, the like execution plan for the explain. That is identify the like insufficient query for the optimize the by the like adding the adjusting the indexing and the rewriting the query and the restructuring the data and the second third is the partitioning
Hmm.
table partitioning. Here they will be considering the partitioning large table of the improve the maintainability and the query performance
Hmm.
partition, like that will allow the MySQL handle the smaller,
Hmm.
that with the help of we can small queries here.
Hmm.
Also we can use the catching here,
Hmm.
query catch here. In the MySQL you use the MySQL query catch, like query cache size. We just use here query cache type we can use here. This can reduce the overheads of the execution and the same query the like repeating and read the heavy applications. In the backend application I will optimize the code optimization, like optimize the SQL query. Like I will ensure the SQL query are the efficient, avoid the fetching the unnecessary data. I will use a pagination limit and the offset, I will use here limit and the for the amounts of the data written, and I will use here the index like that. With the help we can optimize our DB here.
Okay, okay, great. Just right now I have completed your interview. Just I will suggest you. Can you just little bit more explore your technical skill for further round? Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I will do it best.
Okay. Okay. Because of one more technical round will happen after this.
Okay, okay, fine. I'll do best. And nice to meet you, sir. Really, I just learned more things here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.